Okay, so today we're going to deal with two-way tables. So we're still dealing with probability today, and now we're going to look at it a different way. So a two-way table is a way of organizing data that involves helps if I actually have a pen right here, two different, I'm going to say variables because that's easier, variables. Okay, two different variables.
I was working on my finals project.
Okay.
2% for my house got out of power.
Okay, so the table shows the breakdown. So we're going to talk about the two different variables here, even though it looks like there's more than two variables. Various favorite hobbies. So one of my variables is hobbies. So this is hobbies, right? And a group of men or women, and this is people. So my two variables are people and hobbies, okay? So, and then in each category, it breaks down into different parts also. So my two different variables, one variable is hobbies and one variable is people, and then it breaks down further from there. Does that make sense? So that's what a two-way table gives me. Use the table to answer the following questions. Find each amount. How many total women were there in said survey? 30. Who does not understand that there was 30 women? If I go to women, I go all the way over to the total column. There are 30. Okay? Not too bad, right? Okay, how many total men? 20. Good. How many, the total who preferred sports. So now this time I'm going to go to the sports column and go down to the total, which is at the bottom.
16.
And there is, yes, very good, 16. How about women who prefer movies? 8, good. And men who prefer dancing? 2. Because I don't know what men don't like to dance. I don't know. So I should have made a copy of that table and made it down lower, but that's okay. I'm just going to make it a little smaller. Sorry, guys. So now we want to find a percentage, okay? So now this time instead of just numbers, we're going to have a fraction, which then we're going to turn into a percent, correct? And how do we turn a fraction into a percent? Who remembers? What? We divide and then?
Conquer.
Totally conquer. But how do we conquer? We move the decimal how many places? Twice, right? So that's how we're going to do it, right? We're going to divide, we'll get a decimal, and then we move the decimal 2 places to the left. Yeah, good. I had to think about which direction that was. Sorry. 2 directions. I'm not very good with my left and my right. Okay.
Because you for our left facing this way would be this way.
Yeah, so it's 2 directions. I'm just going to say backwards, 2 directions back instead of forward.
I just searched up 18 plus 19 plus 20 and it gave me a Bible scripture.
Cool.
Look up first, please.
Again, I truly tell you that it's
Okay, here we go. So find the percentage of women that were surveyed. So how do I find the percentage of women that were surveyed? So I'm going to take the number of women, which were how many?
30.
And how many total people were surveyed?
50.
50. So I have 30 divided by 50. So in my calculator, I'm going to do 30 divided by 50 gives me 0.6. So what is 0.6 as a percentage?
6%.
No. How many times did you move the decimal?
Oh, I moved it.
How many times did you move it to get 6%? Once. How many times do I need to move it?
Twice.
So what is my percentage? There you go. Which is 60%. So you could do this, right? Because I need 2 decimal places. Just put a 0 after that, 0.60. Then you have your 2 places. Does that help a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, how about men? How many men would I have?
40%.
Well,
20 out of
20 out of 50, which is
0.4.
40%, right? Okay. Okay, how many people prefer sports
16.
out of
50.
50? Okay, so 16. Oh, what the heck? 16 divided by 50 is 0.32,
That'd be 32%.
which would be 32%. Is there any questions at home? Is this okay with how we're doing it? I know we've done fractions to decimals to percents before, right? So, but this is how we find it. What percent of men preferred sports
10.
out of
50.
Ketlin, no. Of men preferred sports.
10 out of 20.
There we go. 10 out of 20, which is 0.5, which is
50%.
50%.
Female. 16.
Out of
30.
out of how many?
Oh, 16 out of 18.
There we go. 16 out of 18. And that is what decimal is that?
Keep pressing 0. That is 0.8888888.
Okay, so 0.89, right?
Yeah.
So that is 89%. Okay. Are we okay with that? Not too bad? Okay, let's go to the second page. Flip your page over.
Total students.
So let's look at our table first. Oh, there's some holes in our table. So how do we fill in our holes? So let's look at this. Let's look at this one first. How would I find out what goes here?
You add 300 plus 110. Never mind.
Look at the table. I'm going to add them together.
No.
What's my total?
300.
So how do I find what goes in the highlighted box? If 300 is my total.
You're going to
Subtract what?
300 minus 110.
Great. And what does that give me?
190.
190. Very good. Does everyone understand what we did? So I needed a total of 300, right, in this row that eat breakfast. Breakfast. Be quiet. The table shows the breakfast habits of some high school students. So a total of 300 eat breakfast. So we knew that 110 females did, so we need to find out how many males did. So we subtracted 300 from 110. Okay? So what about this box? How do we get the answer for this box?
You're going to add 130 plus 165.
Which gives me,
295.
ooh, so sorry. I don't know what happened there. I do know what happened. 295. Okay, and what about this box? Oops. Oh, well.
Well, we don't know yet, so you're going to have to add 300 plus 295.
I'm going to have to add what?
300 plus 295.
For this box?
No.
The one I just highlighted?
No, you're going to add 190 plus
Okay, I was like, hold on, what?
I was doing the last one.
Okay, so what do I get?
You will get 240, 230.
I don't think so. Say again.
320.
320, good. I was like, hold on, I don't think you got that right. 320, beautiful. And then our last box would be this one right here. So what's my total that goes in that box? 595. Okay, is everyone okay with that? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mateo. Okay, so now let's answer. Now I want you guys to take a few minutes and answer A through G. Get the, sorry, 595. Beautiful. What's the total who ate breakfast?
300.
300. And males who eat breakfast?
190.
190. Beautiful. So what percentage, find the percentage of eat. How many females, what percentage did we have of females?
275.
Percentage.
Oh.
Get out your calculator and tell me what the percentage is. Oy vey.
0.916.
What?
0.91.
What did you divide by?
300.
No, it said what percentage are female? So that would be 275 divided by 595. Oh yeah.
46.
46%. Wow.
Dang.
What percentage do not eat breakfast?
What's the number below 275?
What's the number below 270?
595, honey.
595?
Yeah. It's over the total number of people.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many people don't eat breakfast, Ketlin? What's my percentage of people that do not eat breakfast? What would my fraction be that I'm going to build?
0.27.
What's my fraction that I'm going to build? How many people don't eat breakfast?
165.
How many people don't eat breakfast?
296.
Oh, 295.
295.
Yeah, that's
How many people totally do we have?
595.
Beautiful. So what percentage is that?
0.49.
What percentage?
Oh, 49%.
Good. Okay, what percentage of males eat breakfast? So I'm going to give you a second to see if you can get this one. Oh, nice job, Carlos. Yes, good job. He got the answer way before you.
0.31.
Oh, my Lanta. So how many males eat breakfast?
190, no?
190. Out of how many people eat breakfast?
Out of 300.
Out of how many?
300.
And what's my percentage?
Oh, I put 595. 0.63.
Yeah, so does that make sense on that one? So what percentage of males eat breakfast? So it'll be males over those males that eat breakfast, yes? So this one's a little twisted. This one says what percent of those who don't eat breakfast were female? So how many were female
165.
that don't eat breakfast?
295.
I don't know why I tried whispering against your him because he's like really a lot better at math than me, so I don't really know what I was doing.
Who is?
Like when Kelly was saying something and like I just wanted to contribute to
Oh.
for the answer to him even though like he already knew it.
Carlos, what is that the answer for? What did you do 31% for? The one we're doing now?
55%.
It's 56%. Get around it. Look at your calculator.
Oh, yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, for female. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing, only we're going to use this table that shows the hair and eye color combinations for a group of people. Okay, if we choose a person at random, what are the chances they would have, right? We're going to do it as a percentage. Again, go for it. You're killing me. Okay, what percentage of people had brown hair?
119.
What percentage of people had brown hair? So first of all, we know, let's talk about this. This is my hair, right? And this is my eyes. So brown hair is 292.
Where'd you get 292 from?
Because I went down to the total number of people who had brown hair.
Oh.
Over 600, which is the total number of people we surveyed,
Dang, I think I got everything wrong then.
equals 49%. Oh, wow. So green eyes, where's green eyes? Green eyes, the total number of people who have green eyes is 72 over 600, which gives me 12%. Carlos, does that make sense?
For like the ones that are both hair and eyes.
Yeah, I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
It's still over the total number of people.
Yeah, but do you just put two percentages for both of you?
Nope, how many people had red hair and brown eyes? So red hair, red hair and brown eyes have, here, how many people are that? 26.
I'm so dumb.
You're not dumb. So there's 26 people that had red hair and brown eyes out of the 600, which gives me a total of 4%. I don't have to add them together because they've already done it for me. I just have to go to that cell.
Yeah.
Okay. And then brown hair and brown eyes is 119. So that's 119 out of 600, which should give me a percentage of 20%. Who just came in? Okay, and then the last two questions don't ask for a percentage. It just says, what is the most common hair-eye combination? So if you're looking at your table, we're not looking at the, hold on, let me erase this part. We're not looking at the totals this time. All I'm going to look at to answer this question are the numbers in my cells. So these numbers right here. So in here, which one of these combinations has the highest number? I guess that's what I would say. Which combination is the biggest? Look at the numbers and tell me which number is the biggest.
600.
No, look at my highlighted area.
What number is the biggest?
In my highlighted area, not the total areas.
119.
119. So what hair and eye combination is that?
Brown.
So brown hair and brown, oops, if I can spell brown eyes. How can I tell it's the most common? How do I know that's the most common?
It's the highest number.
Yeah, because the most people picked it, right? All this is a frequency table. So the most people have. So most people have. Okay, so what is the least common hair and eye combination?
Brown and blonde and black and green.
So brown hair and brown eyes, blonde hair. That's what I wanted to write. Sorry. Blonde hair. Oi. Blonde hair. Brown eyes. Oh, I totally wrote that wrong backwards. And then black hair, right? Black hair. I wrote it wrong on my paper. And green eyes. Why? Because the least people, right? Least people have. Okay? Does that make sense? Out of the 600, we can just assume that. That might not be a big enough sampling to say that maybe in that one particular town, that's what we can say. We can't say that everywhere, but in that particular town that they took the sample in, we can say that. Okay? So that's all two-way table. That's what we're going to do for now for two-way tables. Not too bad. Can you guys handle that? Awesome.